You think anyone will get the Seinfeld reference of stopping short?
No, and it would take a long time to set it up. I don't think people would get it.
Yeah.
Really? You don't think so? I think everybody.
Really?
Oh, you know what it is. Yeah, the stopping short. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's totally irrelevant to what we're talking
And it's
about.
maybe it might be a little racy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy. Hi, I'm Stephen Boswell, Chief Operating Officer at the Oxley Institute, and I'm joined here by Kevin Nichols, our Director of Coaching and Social Media. And we want to talk with you about our recent article on stopping short.
Yeah, so this concept of stopping short actually kind of came out of a fast track session we were conducting with a lot of newer advisors, and Stephen brought up the concept. And Stephen, you mind sharing kind of where did this come about in the first place?
Well, as most of any good idea we ever come up with, it comes right out of our coaching. And we had a newer advisor we were coaching, great guy, working hard at prospecting, and his question was this: how do I make it to where the prospect, after a first meeting, wants to come back for a second meeting? And here's the scenario he rolled by me. He said, we're out to coffee, I'm reviewing your statements, everything's going well, and the meeting starts to wind down, and at the very end she says, well, let me take this back, meet with my husband, and we'll get back with you.
So we got the whole, hey, give me some time to think about it.
Let me get back to you.
Yeah.
And it crushed him. Granted, the opportunity's still on the table. He may still reel this in. However, he wanted to go ahead and have that second meeting set up before he left. Hence the term stopping short. My point to him was that before you get to the very end of the meeting where it's awkward, you finished your coffee, she's finished hers, and you've pretty much said your piece, stop short. 10 minutes before the end of the meeting, when you get the right vibes, you say something to the tune of, hey, I've really enjoyed our conversation today, and I would love to loop your husband back into this. Before we answer any final questions you have, because I know we still got some ground to cover, would love to set some time up for us to get back together next week to continue this.
I love it. And so what you're saying is this is actually before the meeting concludes, right? I mean, you're not waiting until the end of the meeting. You're actually, hence the stopping short.
Right.
And a great time to do this would be when you're getting some sort of positive affirmation from them. They, giving you good body language. Maybe they make a comment. That says, hey, I really like what you're showing me. I really, the financial planning process sounds great. That's when you stop things right there and you go ahead and schedule your second meeting. That's what you're saying.
You bet. Or you might even preempt that by saying, so Kevin, are we on track so far with what we're talking about here?
Oh, I like that. So you're kind of checking a little bit. And then if I give you something positive in return, then you would stop short.
If you give me anything positive in return, I would stop short and go ahead and try to set something up. And we call this is a Matt Oxley classic here, mini closing.
Yeah.
And mini closing is very simply that you're looking not to get the account paperwork signed in that first meeting. You just want them signing on the dotted line to meet with you again, basically.
That's
signing in their calendar that they're going to meet with you again.
So we avoid this awkward conversation at the very end they know it's coming where, hey, should we schedule another meeting? We actually kind of caught them off guard a little bit.
Right. And our whole mission in this meeting, by the way, is not to get them signing up, but to make a good impression that we leave, we like each other, and that we have another point on the calendar to get back together and continue this conversation.
I love it. I think it's a fantastic concept. And this term, stopping short, I think you took that from Seinfeld, didn't you?
Stopping short, yeah, that's a Seinfeld.
We're not going to go there.
No.
We're not going to.
Well, stay tuned, gang. Stopping short was when Kramer got this big car, right? And the license plate he got for the car was man. And he's driving around with Estelle, George's mom, and what was it? He's driving around with Estelle, George's mom, and something jumps out in front of him. He slams the brake, knee-jerk reaction, reaches over to her.
Oh yeah.
And she thinks he's getting fresh with her, right?
Wow.
Stopping short.
Okay.
So George's dad's all upset.
I'm going to watch
Kramer,
this.
stopping short.
I'm going to watch it on Hulu because Hulu has every season.
Oh yeah, no, you could find that one.